Community challenges, discussion, community mobilization, timely information. This is Community Voices.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Community Voices. I'm Patrina Painter. Tonight, life after prison, the harsh lessons learned, and we discuss what it takes to survive. Our panel includes a young man who got caught up in the game and landed behind bars in the U.S. for drug trafficking. A young woman who took a life and paid the penalty behind bars here on the island. And our third panelist tasted prison life early on and found it a revolving door. We round out our panel with a young lady who was drawn into drug trafficking as a courier.
Gina, straight up, the consequence of what we see today is the consequences of my generation.
Meaning what?
Meaning that when we was coming up and I was in the game and all that, all these little young guys that's rolling now, they was little guys. They saw Duke and they saw other guys, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I send them down to the shop. They'll go get me something. I'll give you $50 and you get him a burger, get her this, then I come back and it's $20 chain. Keep that. I've got a big chain on. I want to be like Duke. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because let's not get this twisted, you know. Mm-hmm. This game is real.
Yes.
This game is real. You can make millions of dollars in this game, okay, but you're only allowed to make one mistake, okay, and it will cost you. So what happens now is that back then, me making promises to my youth, him maybe who wants a check for his youth, but the baby mama and him don't get along. Mm-hmm. Don't, your dad is this, your dad is that. So you know what happens? I made promises, then broke them. His made promises, but the baby mama ain't letting them see. I'm just using it as an example, you know what I'm saying? So what happens? You know what? All of you lie. All of you are liars now. All of you lie. So you know what? I'm not listening to none of you. So what they do, they form the family. It's not a game, they form. And what does family do? Family protects. What's the lady saying on the street? What's up, family?
I was an adopted child. I was adopted at 2 weeks old by my mom. That's my mom. It's my mommy. But I believe she told me at 5 or 6. And when she told me, my perception at that age from then until just a few years ago was my biological mother threw me away. She didn't want me. I'm not worth it. I'm about nothing. And I carried that. I was an angry child. I carried that. I made a voice out of smile, but inside there was that pain that said, nobody loves me. I don't care how much my family, my godparents, my whole family showed me love. Inside, I said nobody loved me. So I carried that for years, right up until just recently.
Because he couldn't take on the fact that his wife's always going to be that accident mate. She's always going to be the person that bought on drugs and got 13 years because I was one of the only Bermudian women to get that type of sentence.
What you're doing now, you don't know how it's going to affect you years down the road. Especially for me, I have a son who's 15, and he was born in America. Up to today, we've never been on a family trip. Right. You understand? Because once you get caught, you're on the stop list. And that hurts me to say that I can't take my son or my 2 daughters on a family trip. So you don't know what you're doing at that present time. You don't know how it's going to affect you 10, 20 years down the road.
Then I finally got upstairs into the main office and they told me that he had died. That was bottom.
Mm-hmm. That was bottom.
What we're seeing playing out today is youths that are literally angry and hurt.
What are they angry about?
They're angry at us, parents who made promises that didn't keep them. They're angry at trying to go get a job and you got foreigners bringing you applications. They're angry at a lot of things. They're angry at, to sit here and me say what I don't know. But I know, and I'm ready, but I just want to reiterate to admit that I played a role. I played a role in those consequences that we're seeing today because of the things that happened back in 84, when the crack epidemic first came up.
You have to earn your children. You have to earn their respect the same way you want their respect. And I make my children accountable for every single. If you don't take your lunch bag out of your school bag, then what happens tomorrow? Who's packing your lunch? And it's the little choices that you make from then that you grow up. And in Bermuda, we make excuses. We continue to make excuses.